Did you know that you can claim free land in the UK? Yeah, that's true. You see that piece of land over there? Look out your window. You could probably claim it. Okay, maybe not that one because that's probably your neighbour's garden, but yes, it's absolutely true. You can claim free land here in the UK, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Hello, my name is Oliver, and today is episode 16 of 100 consecutive videos here that I'm uploading on YouTube for 2026. Now, today is about adverse possession, and if you don't know what adverse possession is, first of all, let me say, have you been living under a rock? Like, really, adverse possession is about getting free land, but more importantly, if you Google adverse possession and if you check on YouTube of adverse possession, I've got so many videos, I've got series of adverse possession because I'm that indulged in the adverse possession community. In fact, I have given away land in adverse possession, so not land that I was claiming, but land that I knew could be claimed, and I've given it to other people. Amazing, because I love to help people exactly like that. So what is adverse possession? Adverse possession is basically abandoned land or abandoned properties. This is the thing, it's not just land, it's also properties. Lots of people, years ago, not necessarily all today, they will buy a property or land and it will just be forgotten. You'll be amazed how much of it is forgotten. I think 5% of England is still forgotten land to this day. Why? Well, people move away, people die, maybe your grandparents bought some and they didn't know, the relatives didn't know. It happens all the time, and land just slips away. It's just gone. No one's making a claim on it. And do you know what? It's even better when there's not even anything on the land registry. That's right, check out the land registry if you're going to be doing adverse possession. So, how do I claim land for free in the UK? It's as simple as I follow my own process of adverse possession, but I'm going to be breaking it down in this video for you as you are new to adverse possession, and I want you guys to know exactly what I'm saying. So first of all, you go and scout some land. You find some land, usually overgrown or an abandoned property. You want land overgrown, looks like it's been there for years, and you're like, okay. So you log down that location. You go home and you jump on Google Maps. You find the land, you go onto Google Maps, assuming Street View is on that road. You go back in time. If it has been like that since 2009, then you are on a winner-winner chicken dinner right here. But if it hasn't, then there's a potentiality of an owner could be kicking around. They may have died, it may have been forgotten, they may have moved away. Nothing is ruled out yet. So you find this land, then what? Well, first of all, you create yourself a new email address, something related to the adverse possession. Basically, an owner might contact you. Once you have done that, you then go onto the land registry and you check. You pay your £7 and you check if anyone owns that piece of land. If it comes up that someone owns that piece of land and there is a name on the title deed, you should be able to see when it was purchased. Now, you can do a bit of research through Facebook, Google, or Ancestry, build a family tree up, and you can actually see if this person is still alive. That's what you want to know. If they've died, awesome. You know, this is a good piece of land. And if they're not on the land registry, then why has it not been registered? All land was meant to be registered after the 90s. Perfect, so that is exactly what you're looking for. Now, you go to your land or property. If it's a property that you have found, you cannot access it. I cannot stress that enough. Do not break down that door. Do not change the locks yourself, okay? First of all, if there is a way to get into the property, that is okay. It's trespassing, but it's not illegal, okay? Now, if you need to somehow open a lock, it could be the gate on the land, it could be the front door lock on the house, you pay someone to do it. You get your receipt, you photograph everything, you document everything, you email everything to yourself, that email that you've just set up, you need everything documented, and having an email for that is what you need. Now you put your sign up, you get your sign, you get your adverse possession notice linked in the description below because I have already done that for you. So go use that and you go and put that up. You put your email address on it, and next thing you know, someone's going to contact you. There's going to be a nosy neighbour who's going to be like, what are you doing on my land? And you'd be like, your name's not on the land registry. You're absolutely lying about it. Someone has to prove that they own the land. If they don't, well, what can they do, really? If someone contacts you and they can prove that they're the owner, then gracefully walk away from it. You tried, you failed. It's not the end of the world. If it's a piece of land, put a fence around it. Just go chuck a fence around it. It's the best thing you can do. Cool, now you've got the waiting process. If it's a house, rent it out. If it needs work, keep the receipts of everything and rent it out. The main point of adverse possession is you are going to be upkeeping in the community. So if it's a house, make the house look nice. Cut the garden down, make everything look really good. If it's land and overgrown, cut it all down. You can rent the land out or use it for shed storage or anything like that. Show usage. If it's a property, do not live in it. Do not live in the house, okay? You could live in an annex, you could do whatever you want, sure, but I'm telling you what you should do, and this is purely for documentating. Don't live in it. Do the house up, rent it out. You rent it out, you get receipts every time you get rent. Awesome, you are getting money in. Brilliant. If you suddenly lose the property because an owner appears up, well, you've just made all this money, it doesn't matter, right? It's not the end of the world, you've got the money. And if they don't turn up, you got yourself a free house. Live in it after, do whatever you want. So after 10 years on houses and 12 years on land, you can then go and file to claim the property or the land. Once you follow that process, everything is shipshape and shiny, and you can get that property in your name, and that's what you want. You want the property in your name. So, email address, document everything, photograph everything, keep receipts of everything. Every week you're there, every day you're there, photograph it, show what you're doing, show your workings. If you're renting it out, you've got your bank statements as evidence. Get them to use the reference as the address, awesome. Document it, photograph it. If it's listed online for rent, you screenshot it, you send everything to the email, you title everything on the email, you date everything. I cannot stress enough, emails are dated, hence why I say use an email, but you still want to write it in the description or anything. Have everything dated, so when you do make that claim, you can be like, right, this happened on this date, this happened on this date, this happened on this date. There you go, 10 years of usage and the house is yours. There's a process when you go to claim. It's 60 something days, 67, 68 days or so, where the owner can turn up. They're going to try and contact the owner. If the owner's dead, awesome. If they've moved abroad, awesome. If their address isn't on that title deed, so if they've put their address on the title deed and they don't live there anymore, for whatever reason, awesome, brilliant, because they're not going to know, they're not going to be contacted. Then you can take it over and it's legally yours. You'll get the title deed, you'll get it in your name. If someone turns up after that, there's been a period, there's been 10 to 12 years, there's been documentation, sorry, it's not yours anymore. And I know a lot of people hate adverse possession because they might have land and live abroad and they want to keep it in England for obvious reasons. But you have to look after your property if you don't want it to be taken. It's as simple as that. So I hope I've explained everything well. Obviously on this channel you can go check the playlists and see that we have adverse possession videos for you to go and check, the free living series. You can join my Facebook page, Freedom Hackers Escape the System. So if you need any advice, I'm more than happy to help you on there, or other people will be more than happy to help you on there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you have enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, comment anything I might have missed down below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and share this video with absolutely everyone. Share it with your nan, chuck it on your Facebook page, send it to your teachers at school, whatever you're doing, do it. One thing I must clarify, it doesn't matter where you're from in the world, okay? You can claim land in England, okay? It doesn't matter if you're from China, it doesn't matter if you're from Australia, it doesn't matter if you're from the Solomon Islands. You can claim the piece of land or the house in England. Doesn't matter how long you've been here. So, enjoy that piece of knowledge, and I shall see you guys all tomorrow. Goodbye for now.